Hello everyone, my name is SiC. Welcome back to Anno 1800, where we are playing the very first scenario that they ever added, Eden Burning. So, if you've been watching my previous episode, you know that this is all about climate change. We have a leaking Perforian ruin that we can remove here, which will improve the water quality actually, just a little bit.
Each night they return to the village with a little less light in their eyes.
That is good news, because we were losing a lot of water quality really quickly once I turned on basically the cattle farms. The cattle farm and the alpaca farm, they use up or basically pollute the water quality by a lot. So even with this now, I cannot make this work again, because it's just going to ruin everything even more. But we're slowly gaining a little bit, and that is nice. I don't know which... I guess every minute this is an uptick of +3, I suppose. I'm not entirely sure. But we are also removing this one, which will lead us to a +6 water quality. Now we have other things that we can do here as well. Like, we need a few more jornaleros, and then we could start removing these ruins as well. Yeah, this one requires 150 as well. That is something actually that might be worthwhile. I think that is what we're going to do. We'll add just like a row of 5 houses. Or 4 houses actually, that's not 5, that's 4. That will be fine. We'll get the jornaleros we need, and then we'll start working on the removal of this big ruin over here. Now we're at -6, but once population starts moving in here, this is going to even out, and we're going to have a small surplus again. It's just really important to make sure that these go away until we get the items that we need. You know, we do have our ship out here exploring just a little bit. There's nothing special in these islands, it seems. So we'll just keep exploring a little bit and see what else we can find. Last time around we found some useful, we found some mules, some tools, we found some electric cables. Apparently, my people, they now want a chapel. That is something that we can provide them with, I think. Depends on what we need, but it's only 10 tons of wood. That is really cheap, and something that we can definitely do to keep our population happy. So we'll turn it just a little bit, so it's 3 by 4. That'll be fine. We'll plant one over here. And I guess we'll plant one over here as well. And this one will turn a little bit like that. We'll connect it up to the road. And that will give us some more residents. Right, they all have pretty much everything they want now. They have access to the market, they have access to the plantains, to work clothes, well, the work clothes are going to run out actually. We made a bunch of them until they started polluting the water quality too much. But we have 19 tons in stock, and we have actually got some cows. Well, we had some cows and some alpaca wool in storage. So the production of the work clothes manufacturers actually went on. But that is now stopping because we no longer have the things producing. We no longer get the alpaca wool, we no longer get the cattle. Meanwhile, we have run out of timber, or at least trees, in the lumberjack's hut. So this is now dead space. So we can remove that, and I guess we could use this area to plant farms later on. For now, we still have some trees in this area. And we've got 115 tons of timber. I think for now we're okay. I think we'll leave it be. 1 minute and 20 seconds left to go. Our ship has discovered another island over here. Bring your ship closer to explore. Alright, that is something we will do for sure. We're going back the way we came. We have another island over here which we can also explore. But it's already turned around. I think we'll just wait until we get back there, and then we'll go here. We already explored this little island over here. And there's nothing to do on this island right there. We got, however, another quest opportunity.
Could you light our path once more?
Okay, check up on the dolphins. Sure,
We trust
we'll do
you.
that. Ah, that reminds me, we have this water purifier quest. That is something I just don't know how to get yet, to be fair. Like, these are all special items, but they don't give us access to the water purifiers, as far as I can see. Like, this is the water tab, right? So we've got fodder supplements, refined fodder supplements, waste treatment tanks. They all affect different things. And I think water purifier filters persistent. These are a thing that don't allow us to build water purifiers, I guess. I'm just not sure. I think this is like an upgrade. Limited use, impurities be gone. I just don't know, man. I'm not sure. If you do know, please let me know in the comments below. That would be definitely very helpful indeed. Now, I was curious, yeah, we are getting tools and they're getting used up. I think for now, maybe we should cancel that, because we're not making tools yet and we also require them for other things. We only have 6 tons remaining. So if we want to make that, what do we need? We need iron mines. Yeah, you can see where that is going. This, funnily enough, doesn't seem to have a negative impact on anything. Now we have the lumberjack huts and we need a tool factory, which does affect air quality. But the air quality, okay, it's at +3. We can remove one of these other ruins with that affects the air quality. Right, and then that will balance out. I think that will be absolutely fine.
Despite the problems we face, the ecological measurements seem acceptable for now.
Alright, we'll remove this ruin, and that will improve the water quality greatly, so that is nice. Meanwhile, though, we need to make a mine. I guess we'll make it over here. Which also means we need a warehouse, and I'll just put a quick link to the warehouse up there. We'll link that up there, I guess. And we'll drag out a road as well. Alright, so now we're getting iron, which is not affecting anything. And I think the air quality is not going to go down so drastically that we cannot build a tool factory for now. It doesn't quite fit in there, so that's a bit unfortunate. We'll build it over here. Drag out a little bit of road.
What can I do for
It's not that bad. Or it's not producing anything yet, so the air quality is not impacted yet. So I spoke too soon. Anyway, the water quality is slowly increasing by +11, so that's nice. That is super good news. We are slowly... we're getting a little low on general arrows. We're losing some because they're no longer getting tools. And that actually means, well, we just started making tools, right? So we can allow people to get tools again. This produces every 31 seconds, but it's going to need timber. We are not making timber or wood right now. We'll build one right there. We'll get 47 tons of it. And that means, of course, we're stripping this section bare. That is just the way it has to be. We're getting some free wood from the ruins that we ripped out. This still needs another 8 minutes. This needs roughly 3 minutes. It's not that many actually left that we can pull out. Anyway,
coordinates plotted?
The entrance is shut. Okay, so we came here for nothing, or what? How do we open this? We do have a pickup quest. We also still have
Steady her course.
this island that we want to check out. We need to pick up the dolphin though. I don't think we're going to be able to get the water purifiers. It's a bit of a weird quest to get this early when honestly there's no clue as how to get the water purifier. Like it says the construction cost right here, but I cannot hover over it, right? And I cannot yeah. I guess this is it. Or maybe it's not, and it's just part of some other thing that I haven't seen yet. But there is the water purifier filter logo. And this is the persistent one. So I guess that is the only way to get the purifiers, which is kind of like a late game item, I guess. Right? Like we can get some of the cheaper stuff for now. Like what else is there? Waste treatment tank, eco quality impact minus 30%. That's kind of nice, because that I think is quite important to having these farms up and running. That's something we might want to invest in. Right, we can get extra modules, so extra production. Entrance is shut, yeah, okay.
Make sail.
Now we need to go over here and pick this up somehow. I'm guessing we automatically do so when our ship is over there, so that's just something we can do later. For now, actually, I want to probably bring my ship back home so I can get that water treatment upgrade. Right, I want to get the waste treatment tank, I think. We do have a trash filter, if I remember correctly. Yeah, trash filter, and we have the sunrise coral. Produces extra fish, but the productivity goes down by minus 15%, so that's kind of interesting. Yeah, that's true. We need to make a trade union.
You can't even keep the promises you make to the animals.
Done.
Alright, let me drag out this road so that we can keep the connection. And we'll destroy this bit of road so that we now have a bit of extra space to put down this. I mean, I guess this fishery needs to be on the shore after all so we can affect it. So for now, let's... How much fish is in storage? 5 tons. Alright, so he's loading up 5 tons, and before they produce anything more, this would now be the time to destroy this thing. Ah, does that destroy the 5 tons of fish as well? I guess so. That sucks. Alright, we'll make this one over here. This impacts the water quality. But now we'll make this item, or this building, I should say. And I guess we'll build it right in this corner, because then we can affect the other fishery that we would build over here as well, I guess, or I hope. And then we'll put this in, and we'll put that in. And now we're at plus 15 for the water quality. So pretty soon we're going to go past this point again, and we'll be in the positive, and hopefully some more fish is going to come back. Let's see, the ship is going against the wind, so that requires a little bit of waiting. Meanwhile, air quality is slowly going down, but very slowly. And we're already, of course, destroying one of these ruins. This one is still for the water quality.
They kept some of the elders here, far away
Oh,
from
we
the
got some
village
tons
where
of
they could incite
steel.
unrest.
That's nice.
Few ever came back.
Alright, and now we're increasing by plus 23. That is good news. Now we need 3 more minutes for this one. We're not impacting the soil quality yet. This water quality thing, I think, yeah, we'll clear out this one as well. We'll just steadily keep on clearing out these ruins, and we'll get to a net positive for as much as we can. Now, if we want to have the Alpaca Farm running, how much pollution does that cost? Because it doesn't really show up here until, or unless it starts working. So this is minus 10, that is minus 10. We are at plus 22, so actually now we're in the clear.
I'll go grab my hoe.
To start up the production of these buildings again, which means pretty soon now we will start making workers' clothes again. Which means we'll get more population again, because as soon as they receive that good... actually no, this is the population we have. They still have work clothes in storage. But at least, yeah, we're almost running out, so this is pretty good news, actually. We're getting tools, we're getting work clothes back up and running, and now the water quality is stable. At minus 1, ah, that's interesting. Why is that? This is minus 3. Like, one thing I'd like to see is where we get this from. Fish shoals plus 17. This is a positive, I guess? Huh. Alright, this is slowly going down. So this is minus 15, minus 15. It said minus 10. But I guess because we have the silos produce, or like they increase the productivity, and so that increases the amount of filth they produce. Right, yeah, this is now at minus 17, because this is producing at like 170%, it's going to go up to 200. I think that's our problem right there. We're destroying that, which also means we'll have to destroy one of these. Because without the silos, these will produce at 100%, which means they can only support one workclose manufacturer. And this should even things out. Alright, so that's an interesting problem I did not know we needed to think about. Alright, so if we want to transmute that, let's see, what was it? The waste treatment tank? Or what does this do? Affects water purifiers. No. Like this, I think, yeah, eco quality impacts, right, is better.
I thought it tasted strange.
So for that, actually, now she distracted me. We need 10 tons of fish. Alright. Alright, make a decision. We have 2 minutes. Waterborne infections. Our people's drinking water is unclean and inadequately filtered. Who knows what illnesses they might contract from it? We will encourage the people to only consume processed drinks. Affects Generalero residents and Obrero residents. Increased consumption of atole, sugarcane for this specific amount of time. We will provide a constant supply of antibiotics. I don't think I can make those yet. A maintenance cost goes up, or I'm sure we'll develop a natural immunity. No, that doesn't seem great. Chance of illness minus 10%. For 10 minutes, right? And this is a duration of 30 seconds. Maintenance cost of hospitals plus 20%. Ah, we don't have hospitals yet. I guess we'll do that one.
A costly solution, but the health of my people is imperative.
We don't even have access to the hospital yet, so I don't think this is actually going to affect us until the moment we start getting obreros. Which means it is now time to... Oh, we only have 1 ton of fish in storage. That's kind of rough. Alright, we can get this to be affected by this... what's the name of it? The trade union. This trade union will affect this one as well. But now... Alright, so we're greatly increasing. This is going to... start affecting it pretty soon though. Alright, this ruin is done, which means air quality is back up in the clear again. This one is being removed, and will be able to get removed in 5.5 minutes roughly. Alright, and we got extra population again. We need more population to get rid of this one. Need more population for that one. Remaining time. Dam face scaffolding. Like, what do we need for that? We need timber. We need bricks. We need tools. And we need population. 600 population. And we need to work on it for 30 minutes. That is insane. That is a ton. An absolute ton. Alright, so since we don't have the fish we need for right now, we'll go over to the dolphin. And I'm thinking... Oh, we got bricks here, interesting. I'm thinking maybe we need to prohibit the selling and distributing of fish, so that we can get that, that other thing. Water quality is quite rough. It's something we definitely need to consider carefully. We'll get some coal, we'll get some more electrical cables, that is nice. I need to keep reminding myself that I can pick up resources from this. Like, and I don't want to go to the... well, actually, we cannot even go up to the obreros until we start producing everything. So we need to get fisheries as well. Right, so how can we get a constant supply of fish? The waste tank, microbiologist, refined water distiller. And this is soil, but for some reason that is where we find the Aqua Farm fish eggs. Alright, so this is one-time use or limited use, I guess. And this is how we would get it. But we need something that only the obreros can give us. So for now we're stuck with limited fish supplies, and also we no longer have trees in range for this. We'll remove this bit of road. And these things can continue working as long as they get wood. For now though, we have enough timber that I don't mind waiting a bit until we start running out. It's interesting. It's definitely an interesting way of having to deal with everything. Water quality is back in the clear. If only the people were content with just staying like this, you know. But they're not, so we're going to have to deal with that. But we need more fish, and I'm curious. We have fishing ship. We have another island over here. We have fish over here, 120 tons, and we have some more fish over here. So that's actually pretty good. We can make use of that. We could plant a warehouse over here. You definitely need to carefully consider how you engage or tackle any of these problems. I like it. I like that quite a bit, actually. But yeah, this is a water quality impact of -2. That's acceptable. We'll get tons of fish from this. We definitely need it. And for now, we're still in the plus. We are at +3, which I guess means we'll be at +1.
Constant.
And we cannot pick up the dolphin. That's just kind of strange. Like, I think we need something to be able to pick it up.
Make sail.
That's just really strange. Let's see. Let's have a look at the quest book. I want you to inspect the dolphins. Find and collect 1 dolphin pod. It doesn't say anything about how to pick it up. And I can't click on it, so that's just really weird.
You never let me down.
Oh, okay, so just left clicking on it worked. For some reason, like normally you pick it up with your ship with a right click. But we did it. That's good. So we get some more herbariums, which we need to get the upgrades. We're close, slowly decreasing. We're not producing enough because we're not having enough cattle.
Go sit in the shed, boss.
But this produces every 37 seconds. This produces every 37 seconds, and this produces every 30 seconds. All right, so that makes sense then. That's why we're at 80%. But once we get that upgrade, we can actually add another field, like the pasture. We will be able to add another pasture here, and we'll be able to add another pasture for that one. It'll impact everything less, and they'll produce a little bit more. So that is actually what we really do need to make sure that these guys are producing at max capacity. So for that we need 10 tons of fish. Alright, we'll remove the ruins.
When the Beforians left,
And with that we are getting +6
with
underwater.
oil. Then, well,
That's good. That is very good. So now we're greatly increasing, we're producing everything we need. We cannot upgrade this unless we have obreros. But how are we doing on fish? We have 24 tons of fish right now. That's pretty good. I think I'll continue allowing the distribution of fish. I think that's manageable. We'll take out 10 tons and then we'll keep the rest for feeding our population. And we have a lot of people. Like, is there anything else we need to do? Like air quality. This is still greatly increasing. This is increasing. I guess we'll do air. And we'll remove this ruin right there. We're not making bricks yet. Because to make bricks, I think... Oh, we can make bricks. But we're not making it yet? Or, no, yeah, we are. We are making bricks. Both working at 100%. It's just coming in so slowly that I was just wondering if we got it from quests or something. Anyway, we'll take... No, wrong. 10 tons of this. And what else did we need? 1 herbarium. Take one of those. Now, of course, we need to plant these in the correct location.
Ready the ropes.
There's a better one of this, right? Like we have the capacious waste tank, that's legendary. Well, we don't have the materials that we need to make it. So for now, this will have to do. We'll transmute that, we'll put it back in the ship.
Keep her constant.
We'll send it over here, and then we need a trade union. So, a trade union... Overlapping radius, that's kind of rough. Well, if we put it here, it doesn't affect my other farm. And here it's overlapping. That's really annoying, actually. Alright, I guess we'll build it over here. We'll stretch out a bit of road. And we need to actually reconstruct this one, and we'll need to reconstruct this as well. To make it work. Alright, we'll transport this over here. Add it into this building. Now, we need an alpaca farm. I think we'll place it like that. This is a square. Alright, that's a little bit annoying. It's the other thing that is... a square of 3 by 3, I guess. Place that there. Yeah, so we cannot build one over here unless we rearrange the fields a little bit. Which I'm okay with. We're able to do that. Bear with me here. There we go. That's at 5, so this will now be producing enough to start making what we need. That was the alpaca farm, which means now we need to have the cattle farm. And this one was 2 by 3. I think, if I remember correctly. So this will be fine. Okay, not quite as I thought it would, but that's okay. We'll build the fields out like that. So we need 2 more. We'll build one here, we'll build one there, and I think that's a pretty neat square. And we'll drag a road out around it like that. And I guess, well, then this does not reach that, so then that's annoying. We need a bit of road here. Ah, man, come on. Alright, so we need 1 more square, which means that this road is slightly in the way. We'll get rid of these 2. How to do this? Yeah, we'll do it like that, I guess. Like, space is limited, so I'm trying to min-max as much as possible. Like, this is maybe not the best layout in the world, but it will have to do. It will be able to reach this, and that will have less impact on the environment. So now they're at -5 instead of -10. That is really nice. We could even later on, I guess, try to add silos to increase the production even more. But then that's also going to double, and for now, I don't think I want to do that. So, that should fix our problem with our goods. Fish is increasing, tools are increasing, workloads are low, but this is only just starting up again, and it's not working at peak efficiency right now. But it will very, very soon. Right, this is delivering a cow. We've got a ton of workers close here. I think this one building should be able to sustain us for a little while. And if not, we're going to have to add some grain silos after all. I think we might actually be able to pull it off, because they're at -10, but then we'll be neutral. I don't necessarily want to be neutral. I'd prefer to be more in the positive, you know? Even if it's just a little bit, I'm okay with that. But this is definitely not sustainable. Like, we need to hurry up and get some fish. Alright, this is also done. We do still need wood. So we'll build this over here and we'll drag out the road a little bit more, I guess. Or maybe we'll... that's annoying. We'll drag out the road like this to make the route as short as possible. There we go. Alright, so my people are getting workloads again, very slowly. It's still like... This factory needs to catch up on the deficit a little bit. And is there another way that we can reduce our impact on the water? Like, we're getting rid of wind and soil problems. This is another soil ruin. Then there's water up here. Now we need 300 people for that, but then we could actually get rid of this as well for another -9. Alternatively, there are probably other items that we could do. Productivity +20, number of modules -25, eco quality impact. So this would actually make things worse. We don't want that. Eco quality impact +10%. Nope. We want -10. This is what we want. The -30%. That's really nice. The productivity on fisheries +20% is kind of nice because it doesn't impact anything. Affects water. Yeah, the water distiller is also nice, but we cannot make the water distiller yet. So we really just need to get to obreros, because once we do that, I think we'll be able to make some of these other items that we need to transmute some better items. Which is really where we need to go. Like, I want water purifiers, right? We still have 4 herbariums, I think. 3. So we need another quest to pop up, I think. We are slowly losing people because the workers close are just not keeping up. Yeah, I think we'll be okay if we add grain silos. Of course, this is just barely not going to fit. And it needs to touch, which is just super annoying. Right, maybe if I do it like this. No, yeah, because I can then remove this bit of road. But it needs to touch the building. So if we delete that, we'll put... this is a bit of a puzzle, man. Gotta be honest. That's not going to fit. But this doesn't necessarily need to touch. We could be okay by just pulling out this road. Destroying this, and I'll just wait, because I don't want to delete that thing. There we go. That fits over there, so that is fine. That works. Then we would need another silo over here. Like, this would fit perfectly over there, but of course that's not a possibility because we'll lose our road connection. And we need a road connection. Like, I think I know what to do here. I'll remove this bit of road. Like, this road actually is superfluous. Like, it doesn't really matter. It's just nice for aesthetics. We'll put that down over there. We'll connect up the road like that. And in this way it works. So this will start producing at 100 or 200%. This will start working at 200% unless we are now running out of corn. Which we are not, it just needs to get there. I don't know. This just barely doesn't reach the thing, so we would need another small warehouse. Luckily the costs of that are quite low. I'll build a small warehouse over there and they'll be able to like this one reaches to the small trading post, so that's fine. And we're making a ton of money actually. We're not worried about that at all. We just need corn so that this can start producing at 200%. We have contaminated animals. And that's still one of the choices I made, I guess. Yeah, so that's what happened there. We have contaminated animals. But now we get the silo, so we'll get a little bit higher. And that means that we can now make another close manufacturer. Which, yeah, I guess we'll build right here. Or maybe one tile over, it still reaches this little tile. We'll drag out a road in between. There we go. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. I want some more quests so we can get herbariums. There is no diplomacy, so there's no sucking up to people to get more stuff. Unfortunately. We do need some more people, but I think once the workloads are coming in, or one of these ruins gets deleted, actually we'll get our population back.
Some here
There we go.
welcomed the Perforians' arrival. They mistook the fires of hell for the flames of progress.
Alright, so now we're losing water quality at -1, -2, so these silos apparently are quite dirty. Look at that, -12. It was -5 before. But now we're losing water quality again. That's an issue, man. And it's not even producing that much or using that much. Like every 5 minutes it requires 1 corn. Right? That's like this is -12, so I guess we're okay. We do have population. I'd wish that we would have enough population to actually get rid of this Perforian Jill. But if we do that, then everything starts slowing down. Nothing will work. At least nothing will work at the speed we need it to keep up the demands of the population. So, is there anything else that we can do? Water purifier, we can't have that. Like, trash filter, we already have trash filters. Right, it's affecting both of these. So that's not helpful. Affects fishery, extra productivity, that's nice, but again, not really what we need right now. Workforce needed, nope. Eco quality impact, like this would be super useful, right? But we can't afford it. So I guess the only, like we're at -5 and this one is producing -6. Oh wow, he's running at 300%. Alright, so that's why. I think then maybe what we want to do here is we'll get another 10 tons of fish. And we'll get 1 herbarium. We'll get another one of those filters and we'll put that down over here. Right, we'll put this over here.
Ready the ropes?
We will transmute another trash filter. And this will only get rid of like 4. But that will still be okay. I think that will still manage things a little. That will manage things pretty well. And that will be the final thing I do in this video. I just want to set that up, and then I know we've been playing for some time already. I don't want to make these videos too long, but there's so many things to take into account. It's quite interesting. time goes by a lot more quickly than I imagine. Anyway, let's slot that in. We have a trash filter. Now this should go down to -2, I think, which would hopefully be enough to put us in the balance again, at least. Or maybe I'm misunderstanding. Like this is -20%, right? Yeah, 20%. No, actually that's much less. That just affects just a little bit. So -4, this is where it ends, I think. But then we're at -2, which is manageable. Like we can fish. Once we get too low, we can stop one of these guys from producing. And I think we'll be okay. You know, we'll build up a surplus, and then when the fishing becomes too much, we'll pause it, and then once we go into the plus again, we'll be okay. And maybe later on as well, we'll have been able to get rid of that one. Actually, we might be able to do that now, because now we actually have the population we need to get rid of that. Alright, so that's good. It takes 10 minutes, but that's of course something we're going to do in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do leave a like and a comment below if you enjoyed this content and wish to see more. And I will see you guys for whatever video I do next.